deputy was in the back of a squad car being driven toward the jail after speeding and failing field sobriety tests. Welcome back. I'm Lois Tomey.
I'm Chris Safadi. New documents raise more questions now as to why he never made it to jail and why he got a ride home instead. Sheriff Carmine Marceno spoke with investigative reporter Peter Fleischer in a Week News exclusive, hoping to provide answers.
A Lee County Sheriff's Office report shows this is the intersection, Lee Boulevard and Sunshine Boulevard, where off-duty LCSO deputy Michael Soto was pulled over back on the morning of August 20th. The speed limit is 45 miles per hour. But GPS information from Deputy Christopher Link, who pulled Soto over, shows Link had to drive 118 miles per hour at 3:22 a.m. to make the stop. Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marceno discussed that night's events with me. He explained Soto didn't get a ticket because he was suffering from a medical episode.
Do you want to write someone a ticket that's having a medical event? Probably not.
And that despite Link's speed in making that stop, Soto was not driving that fast.
I don't know the speed. I know he traveled a high rate of speed, but when a vehicle passes you, if you're at a dead standstill, it takes a really high rate of speed to catch up to that vehicle.
An alcohol influence report from that night shows Soto did a poor job with field sobriety tests and refused to give a blood, breath, or urine sample. He lost balance while listening to instructions, stepped off a straight line, and performed an incorrect turn. Those actions landed him in the back of the deputy's cruiser. I requested GPS logs from every LCSO car involved with Soto's incident. This is the data from Link's car. Starting at 3:46 a.m., he starts to transport Soto west down Lee Boulevard toward the county jail. At 4 a.m., logs show Link gets a phone call. He then promptly turns back around, going the other way on Lee Boulevard, eventually returning Soto to the scene. Commander James Baglioli, in charge of that morning's shift, determined Soto was having a medical incident.
He does a personal assessment, and he determines that there's a medical issue. Now, I wasn't there. He makes that call. I stand by that call.
But after consent from Soto, LCSO provided information they say explain his issues. In a written statement, Marceno told me that around the time of the incident, a neurologist diagnosed Soto with anxiety, hypertension, sleep apnea, and migraines. He also provided a list of 8 medications for treatment.
When you have illnesses, it also impedes your ability to do standardized field sobriety tests.
It is worth noting LCSO did not provide any official paperwork or a doctor's note saying that Soto was having a medical episode the morning he was pulled over. But Marceno insists Soto's ailments and the meds he was taking for treatment explain how he behaved during the stop.
When there's a medical event, it depends on the severity. People can do things in a different state of mind.
Soto was later driven home by Baglioli, not taken to a hospital or medical center.
Again, outside looking in,
of course,
someone's having an emergency, you think, well, we got to get him treated immediately, but that didn't happen here.
So a decision was made that 1 by Soto and 2 by the watch commander. Watch commander drove him home. Soto, as an adult, says, I don't want to go to the hospital. I'm going home to my family where I want to be treated.
LCSO also confirmed Soto was not disciplined following this incident, but was reassigned to court duty, where he's still stationed now. Sheriff Marceno said they wanted to take Soto off the roads to avoid incidents like this in the future. Back to you.
Peter, thank you. Peter reached out to the deputies named in this story through the sheriff's office. Sheriff Marceno instead addressed the situation on their behalf.